Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new PlayNow today with Elex. And what is Elex, you may ask? Well, it is the latest game made by Piranha Bytes, the studio that gave us Gothic and Risen, and I am a big fan of those games. Loved Gothic. I played it I think I finished it 5 times. It's an awesome game. Second one too. Did not really play the third one because it didn't really work on 512 megabytes of RAM that well. Also, I only had the German version, and I don't speak German. Risen, loved the first one, superb game. It felt really gothic in nature with some... It had some issues, but it was a fine game. The second one I hated a lot. I thought it was horrible. Never played the third one. So now we're here with Elex. And what is Elex? Well, imagine if Gothic was set in a post-apocalyptic future world that still has fantasy elements in it because the world sort of came undone and things that were bad happened and, well, pieces are being picked up and there's technology and magic as you see in this picture with the Skyrim... Well, it's not a Skyrim guy, but it sort of got that aesthetic with Vikingish kind of garb and armor and swords, and well, there's axes too, and there's technology as well, and it may seem like a different kind of game than all the other ones, but it is. So I should show you options, but it is purely a Gothic game. I'm gonna show the options first. The game loads fast because they already had it in progress. In terms of graphics, it's running on the absolute maximum settings possible, and it is well, it's running at about 65 frames a second. And in terms of graphics quality, it's well, how should I put this? It does look better than Risen. I'd say maybe it's above what Risen 2 looked like, but it's not what you would call a big budget AAA game, but it looks good enough. Well, up to a point. See, there's this fog, and it sort of often obscures the landscape and makes things look not as nice. And I currently haven't really found any sort of scenery in the game that made me just stare at it in awe, like lightning hitting the barrier in Gothic 1 at night. That just waiting to glimpse that moment, that made my day back then. Currently, still haven't found anything. Well, no wait, I did find something. There's the moon, which I'm going to show you at night. But before we get to that, this is a Gothic game. This is a Risen game. This is a Piranha Bytes game. It is structured like one. It is. It's got a composition that is very similar to one, but it has the added benefit of technology, meaning you got a jetpack, and it's very, very, very cute. Also, for some reason, its interface with the fuel is on your back. It's actively put there, whereas every other piece of interface is, you know, it's glued onto the screen. So there's, I don't know why they did that. Now, if they had made that as an actual bar that's on the jetpack itself, you know, like what Dead Space has with health, yeah, that would have made sense. But just having like this, it's... Maybe they didn't want to put one more bar because you already have stamina, because you now have stamina in this game. See, when you attack, strong attacks, light attacks, you consume stamina. I think I have a big sword, so I can't really do that many attacks. And when you do get, you see there's a bar there. Also it shows that indication that you're out of stamina. When you do get the bar, see like that, you can, okay, one more. I could have done one more, but I didn't have enough stamina. Come on. Bam. If you time them right, you can do a special attack, which I did not actually do. You'll get to unlock a special attack when you have enough stamina, and you'll do sort of like a finisher. But I currently couldn't do one. Now, here's the situation. This is a... there's factions in the game, because of course there are. It's a Gothic game. It's Elex. It's a Piranha Bytes game. There's factions, and this one is the clerics, and they will not let me in the city. I could bribe this guy to let me in the city. I could search for a permit, or I could get recruited, but I'm not gonna do that. There's a guy over there that's got a permit for me. He's being guarded by a... I'm gonna show you the giant-ass robot that's guarding him, so I don't kill him and get the permit to enter town. Like when I first saw it, like this is a Piranha Bytes game. They made giant robots in it. Look at it. It's so pretty. I just want to fight it, but it one-shots me. Like really, it kills me in one hit. Look at the size of those guns. Look at how many guns it has. I'm gonna be so excited fighting these things later on in the game when I'm actually capable of not dying in one hit. It's gonna be amazing. Also, fun thing to note, my character is looking up at it. See? There's a little touch, like, the game isn't AAA quality, it's not super duper refined, but there's little touches to it, like, I'm not sure if I can actually find an instance in this place, but when you run close to something that's, like, pretty much at the same level as your hands, your character will run their hand over that thing. It's got nice little touches, and I like that. But a very important thing, Piranha Bytes, I hope you're watching this, I love your games, but we've been doing scabbards in games for many years now. Could you please stop with this? Please? Your world is set in a futuristic hellscape where a comet smashed the earth. Just make a magnetic grapple on my back, like Captain America has for a shield. They just put the piece of metal there and have the sword be clinging to it. You know, so it makes sense. Otherwise, well, it doesn't make sense because I just pulled that out and, you know, it, now that's there. So you can pretty much carry any number of weapons you want. It's always going to be a problem. Where does he put them? He has magic pants, but the reason I started the demo here, the PlayNow I mean, is that this situation reminds me a lot of the, of getting into into Gomez's castle in Gothic 1. You know, there was the guy at the gate with the Thor something. I forgot his name. That asshole in the shiny armor that charged you, what, 1,000 ore to get into the castle. Well, I had managed to find a way to get past him once by sort of jumping and still having him react to me, but while I was on the other side of the gate. And one time I actually died. Like, I wound up on the other side dead. And because I had cast a lightning spell that went off when I was dead, I leveled up while I was dead and came back to life, and everybody forgave me for intruding upon the castle. It was an amazing thing, but in this one, you got a jetpack. So, I don't think they thought it through, but you have a... Well, they did think it through because everybody around here that sees me is going to be absolutely hostile. The robot's not at first, so these ones not. The other ones are going to be hostile. And anybody that sees me is going to tell me to get out of here, because I'm not wanted, so those things are going to attack me if they see me. I can sneak around, but I suck at sneaking. I'm level, what, 3? It's probably not intended for me to be here. And that guy will not acknowledge it that I'm in town. So imagine the absolute amount of insane crap you could do in Gothic. Now add a jetpack to that. In Gothic, I used to parkour through the trees just to get rid of orcs. Like, I used to hide in trees. You cannot climb trees in Gothic, but I managed to find a way. And now they gave me a jetpack. How insane is this? In terms of refinement and overall, like, polish, you probably won't find it here. In terms of amusement, I see myself as finding ways to amuse myself in this game quite a lot. Also, I'm actually intrigued by the story. Like, the setup for the world is actually quite nice because there's a lot of detail in it. Like, a surprising amount of detail. Okay, here's the question. Can I actually get... Okay, I'm gonna see if I can... Okay, something just loaded behind me. Did someone try to fire a bow at me? Okay, maybe it was a... just some Foley sound. Okay, come on. The red bar on the jetpack means that that's my reserve. That's usually meant to be used just for me trying to not die when I run out of the blue pit. So let's climb up here and... Oh, damn it. One thing notice that they added dodge in this one. You double... I think... Did any of the previous ones have dodge? But you double tap directions, and because my keyboard is a bit sensitive on account of the Kale Brown switches, never buy a keyboard with Kale Brown switches, it will go off, and I did die once because I fell off a bridge because of it. But you also can put it on Alt You know, like this is Alt, and it does take away some stamina from your bar. I think this may be the first Piranha Bytes game that has stamina in it. I'm not sure if Risen 3 had it because I didn't play it. 2 didn't have it, and the Gothic games didn't have it either. So yeah, I can escape through here and just avoid the whole matter. I'm gonna go to a different town now. That's more of a neutral kind of thing. You can see the in the background there's obvious wreckage of something bad happening. Like I said, a meteor, a comet crashed into this planet. It's not supposed to be Earth, but it is Earth because you're gonna find Humvees buried in the dirt and pretty much destroyed and made absolutely worthless. Actually, I think there's a Humvee around here. Let me show it to you. I think it was around here somewhere. If not, it may be at the other teleporter. Probably not gonna try and show you Comet around here because I think, well, yeah, I did have a mission to actually go here, but maybe not currently. You get missions from the NPCs, various NPCs. There is also the same structure of, oh, you want to join our faction? Okay, you go talk to these people. They'll give you missions, and if they say you're good, then you're in. Also, it does have some fetch quests, but it has actually well thought out quests. Down here, you'll see a faction called the Berserkers. They are anti-technology. It's not that they hate technology on principle, but technology pretty much bumfucked the world, and they want it limited. They instead use magic. The world is actually quite complex, quite layered, and this is what you're seeing now. This is my hand down here, and this is the interface on my hand. And when I actually use this, because this is technology, they actually say, hey you, stop using that, it's technology, don't. They won't actually do anything unless I, you know, pull something evil, but otherwise they will frown upon it. I'm gonna go here, that is Dome City. This is a neutral city. It's currently locked because the people inside are being assholes. And they're doing bad things, so no one else is allowed in, but... And I'm gonna quick save. Can I pull this thing? I tried it there first because I wasn't confident that maybe I could actually get through this door. I can see it's not as big, but the other one was a gigantic, so I'm gonna see if I can. Come on. Oh my god, I did it. And they're armed, and they're gonna shoot me. Yes, there is. There's freedom in here for me. Okay, at least they're not... They're not superbly... Okay, yeah, they're gonna shoot me now. They're gonna shoot me now. Running away, running away, running away, running away. Hi. Aha. Hey, I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. I can't actually get over the wall because that shield will actually murder me. It's a murder shield. It kills anything in its path. So now that I've showed you how you can enter certain places, let's talk a bit about the base gameplay. Well, this is your character. Well, this is your inventory. It's it would have been nice if it was a bit bigger. Honestly, I still think Gothic had an okay interface. This is your character. Ooh, I actually have more skills now. Maybe some more Constitution wouldn't hurt. Let's put it here. Intelligence, cunning, not that bright as you can see as a character. Let's put 5 in intelligence and 1 in cunning and apply. Skills. You get skills just like you do in any Gothic game. You have skill points and you also need to find a trainer. But now you have a list of all these that will actually tell you what you can get and where you can get it from. Like a crafting trainer, you got a personality trainer, a charisma trainer, pardon. And see, these branches will actually matter. For example, the personality trainer, if personality skill tree. If I have enough points invested in any of these skills, like if I have a personality tree that has 4, I can actually go to an NPC back in Goliath and convince them to sell me better stuff. If these are, by the way, they are indicated clearly in the interface, but sometimes they're just there for one use. Like if you don't have the necessary skill yet, you will not get to use it again. I'm also gonna try and kill this bird and see if it actually works. That's a key bird. Yes, it worked. Hunter! Okay, so it does have an achievement for that, and I got 2 experience, and I'm probably gonna get some chicken. I do have the trophy hunter, trophy gathering perk. That was always one of the first one you got in Gothic because that's how you made some money. Also, you can steal stuff, and I'm gonna get into stealing stuff real soon. Oh, you may have seen that there is a thing on the side with different kind of arrows. You actually need different kind of arrows for that, and I don't have any. I have bolts, but they're not arrows. See, where's the where I put bolts? Yeah, this exploding bolt. But the arrows I do not have of other types than just normal everyday arrows. There's some guys. Oh, that's the traveling merchant. I use him to get away from some wolf chasing me. The NPC creatures in this world, the monsters, jackals as they call them or something, raptors, seem a bit more aggressive where they generally do not stop. This is a okay, like this is a Renault from what it looks like. It looks like a Renault Clio a bit. I'd say. Or a Peugeot. No, it's a Peugeot. I think one of those cars. So I think it's Earth, but you know, it's fictional Earth. It's an Earth that got something bad done to it by a comet. A comet that brought Elex, which is the resources that people mainly use for trading and crafting and stuff, and to power their weapons and their magic. It's a bit of a conflict. It's more than just. Remember, there was magic ore in Gothic. Okay. That I like that I actually like. See with the trees coming together and then there being a cave. That's a nice visual element. One of the things that sort of bothered me about Gothic is that you didn't get much explanation for the magic ore. It was just magic and it was there. Here you get an explanation for the magic ore in quotation marks. Elex. What the hell? Okay, that's I think those are my my former friends. Oh, by the way, I didn't explain who I am in this game. In this game, you play as a character called what? Jax. Not Jax Briggs, not the guy from Mortal Kombat. He was an Alb. Alb, if you don't know, means white in many languages. And he is part of a class of a society, a faction that injected Elex right into their veins and became emotionless husks. But the really, really powerful ones. You also have a sort of emotion meter down here. Currently I'm code neutral. And this is affected by the way you respond to people. And depending on how cold or warm you are, you will get different bonuses, certain skills, depending on your faction, your abilities and so forth. Let's see what's inside here, and maybe show you some combat as well. And you were betrayed by your people. And oh my god, this guy's... it's just a rat. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I probably should choose a smaller weapon so I can actually do the combos better. But yeah, that's combat. Farmworker dead. Oh, the poor guy. Oh, Elex it. Yeah, so Elex is a bit of a problem because it is actively poisoning the planet. And it's caused cults to show up around it. Some people absolutely hate it. And it is... like it is a point of contention that separates the philosophies of the factions. What actually is that? What actually is down here? Looks like a mine or something, some kind. A sewer, maybe. Ooh, I know what that's one of those worker drone mine things from Gothic. The ones you found in the mines. What was their name? Probably gonna have the same name, aren't they? Oh, it's a mutant bug. Okay, mutant bug. You look just like the other ones. Okay, I'm not doing damage to it. And it is big. I'm gonna run. Running away. Jetpacking away. Jetpack isn't really that fast. Okay, running away. The game, by the way, has the same level of difficulty as Gothic in the sense that you are fucked. If you're not careful, if you go down the path that you're not supposed to, you are screwed. But I do believe that the enemies sort of linger on you a bit longer than they used to in the old games. See, that guy went out of his natural environment, so I'm gonna just go next to those guys and use them to get rid of it. Like I didn't... Okay, they're basically fighting something else right now, so they may be actually unable to save my butt this time. What are they going to fight? Oh, there's a jackal thing there. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, it's still coming. It's gone way too far. Like, this is it's an underground creature. It's not supposed to come here. Oh god, these guys have flaming weapons. That's cool. I'm gonna drink some healing potion and heal myself or I'll die. Okay, I'm gonna try and kill it too. Oh wait, I want to kill it too. I want to get XP for it. Okay, electronics. Raptorial leg. If I had given it one strike, maybe I would have gotten some XP and gotten more, you know, more skeleton points. So that's the basis of the combat. You can also dodge and do stuff like that. And there, who are you guys? Oh, this is another traveling merchant from a different faction with different guards. That's cool. This is a garden of sorts. Like, there's a strange mix of.
Suppose I never will now.
Ooh, an incidental dialogue. They're talking about things. They're talking about generic things that don't actually make sense.
Most of them annoy me.
And they kind of overlap, which is kind of annoying. Now you may see there's a bit of juxtaposition here with this bound up building and that thing over there. Well,
They're always hitting on you here.
just hang tight because I'm going to show you juxtaposition that's just superb. Let's go to Goliath. Goliath is the first encampment you get to when you're saved by not Diego. Like, the way in this game pretty much mirrors Gothic is actually quite nice. You start off by being shot off a ledge and you fall down into a pit, just like in Gothic 1. You get punched in the face really quickly after... well, you don't get punched by... you get punched basically by the analog of Diego in this game. I already paid this guy off. Well, I gave him a beer and then he made me pay stuff for, you know, getting me access to this faction. This is the we are Norse inspired-ish. We like Skyrim thing stuff. These guys are the magic users. They like magic mostly because they see that thing over there? Yeah, that thing. They use that thing to turn Elex from a poisonous substance that corrupts the world and leaves everything blighted and destroyed, like you saw in the region with the clerics, into something that can actually sustain life. They use it to make magic. And they have a tavern where you can get drunk. Okay, this is the guy. Ooh. Stormson, was I supposed to talk to you? Okay, no, it's not you. Ooh, okay, yeah, I remember where the guy was. I'm gonna show you some elements of story right now. Like I said, the game has a lot of quests. It's got Gothic style quests, and some of them are fetch quests, but they're smartly done. Like, there was a fetch quest where one of the elders told me to go get a weapon, an Elex powered weapon from one of the guys at the pit where they throw away all the stuff, because they are specifically against Elex based weaponry. That is one of their laws. And that fetch quest was a trick. If I actually asked for the weapon, I would have failed. Because it was a test. Like, it actually actively tries to make you be attentive and you know, read. Try to learn what the... Oh, you moved! You dirty bastard, you moved! So this is Cinda. She runs a shop here. Like, when you talk to her, you have the option of, you know, this, but I don't have enough charisma yet. But she has a sword there. That sword costs about 600 Elex. And usually this place is empty, and I could just pilfer that sword, sell it back to her, and nothing would have been wrong. But now she's standing right here in the center, so I can't do this always. Okay, so at least it's not as... But okay, I'm gonna try and steal it while I'm out of sight here. She did not see it. See? I'm gonna sell it back to her now. Actually, I'm gonna look at it. Didn't think I could use... See, she doesn't like me using my technology. Okay, snake bite. I need too much dexterity to actually be able to use it. But I can sell it back to her. And she'll be none the wiser.
Can we trade?
Look around.
Yeah. I'm gonna sell you this weapon. And... See? She has no idea. That's kind of an oversight, because this games have had protection against that. Like, I think Morrowind had it too. You couldn't steal stuff you just stole. You couldn't sell stuff you just stole for someone because they'll know it's their stuff. In regards to the engine, I'm going to come back to graphics a bit. I'm not sure if it uses the same engine as what you call it, as Resident 2. I hated that engine. That it had to use filters over everything to make the lights actually watchable. I think it may be derived from the same one, but it doesn't look as bad as Resident 2 did. Like it looks somewhat better. Okay, now I'm gonna do a bit of a quest for you. Earlier I got my hands on some cleric technology and I gave it to this guy. But turns out this guy is actually a cleric. Like he used to be a cleric, and his, as you can see, his clothes are under the floor, under the ground. Also, the game has the problem that Witcher 3 had, where everybody's cloaks and hair will wave indoors.
Knows about.
Then I am a dead.
Yes, you are.
If you've come to warn me, I'm guessing I need to find.
Should I kill him or not? I'm gonna show you some combat with man-on-man action. Worth more to be dead than you're alive.
Worth more to me.
Then may Kalan have mercy on your soul.
See, I became cold here. Okay, let's. I forgot the dodge isn't on the jump. See, so many games have accustomed me to jump being the okay, should have not done that. See, they have stamina as well. They don't attack infinitely. See, that's an important aspect to know. The game tries to be fair in its combat system, and it does take. Do not. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? You step right in front of me.
Right.
At least she's not mad. Like the NPCs do not react as well as I would have liked them to react. Like she shouldn't have done that. But if I do take out my sword, they will do that. See?
Right. Put that weapon away.
See?
Good.
And if I keep it out for too long, they will actually try and kill me. And when they do, I am dead. Like, this isn't Gothic. Once you're dead, you are dead. You don't have a knockdown state, sadly. So I'm gonna go now and show you the bit that I actually found to be absolutely superb in terms of world building, and that really made me fall, well, not in love, but I like this world now because of what I saw earlier. So I'm gonna show it to you too. It's not necessarily the best looking game, and it is original-ish in the way it's built and the way that its world is designed. Okay, maybe not completely original. I mean, there probably have been other games that have had similar ideas, but the way it's made, it actually made me really like it. So I'm gonna direct your attention to this scene you have before you. See, this bit of architecture, you could fit this into Skyrim, you could fit this into The Witcher, you could fit this into pretty much any fantasy style game. Not now. Now you can't. This bombed out, hollowed out, destroyed ruin is of an old, I think it's a hotel. One that had a revolving door, and look what I did to it. Look at it. See? Like, this is the kind of attention to detail that really makes this world, it makes Piranha Bytes games really pay off if you invest time in it. It just looks so nice, so lived in, so beautiful. And there's also one more thing. I'm gonna climb upstairs and I'm gonna play some audio for you guys. Now, the audio I'm gonna play for you is found on one of the upper levels, but you don't have much context for it unless you've done some exploring. So pay attention to what you're gonna hear in a couple of seconds, and then I'm gonna show you something. Let's see, where's that thing?
We hadn't seen sunlight since the day the comet struck. Just for a moment. Just to escape those four walls. The air is so much fresher. I brought our last bottle of wine. It covered the taste. He didn't feel a thing. He wanted to die free. We couldn't do that underground. Taste the wine, Justin. We'll both drink deep.
Now you heard it, right? That is basically someone saying that they drank poison and died. Well, here they are. Like, when I first found the skeleton, I thought, okay, this person obviously died of poison. I mean, that's how it's set up to look like, because they have a bottle with them and they're clutching their throat. Now, would the skeleton still be here so intact after this area was actually taken over by other people? I don't know. Also, his name is Justin in the voiceover, but it's actually Dustin. Because there's a log message somewhere around here that's Daisy and Dustin. But he's called Justin in one of them. So, consistency in terms of, you know, make sure we pull a brief letter. Yeah, this is the one. See? Dustin. Daisy Dustin, and that's Justin. It needs a few more consistency passes, but at least they tried to give it detail. Like this is a very nice touch that I really enjoy. Also, jetpacking around is quite fun. It's very, very, very amusing. Again, file search stuff, hitting about. This time, gem to areas where you are actually expected to go. Like in Gothic, you would wind up in the craziest possible places and find pretty much nothing there because, you know, well, apart from the views. And honestly, the fog sort of does make things not look as nice. It's got the same issue that The Witcher 2 had with its fog. Kind of wish I didn't have it, but there's... is it tied to the depth of field effect? I'm gonna see if it's tied to the depth of field effect. Graphics, depth of field... Backspace. No, it's not tied to depth of field effect. It's just there. And again, because you have the jetpack, you can absolutely go into areas you're not supposed to be in terms of legality in the game. And the characters will take that into account often, and you can get to places where you're not supposed to be, but if someone finds you there, you're going to be in trouble. So you can absolutely rob people blind, but you're going to be in trouble if they find you. Also, I like the ballista. You probably wonder, why do they have ballista? Well, what did they, oh yeah, there was airships earlier, which they could shoot down with the ballista if they're moving slow enough. And they can probably penetrate because they seem kind of big and hefty and strong. Okay, one thing I haven't tried yet, which I'm gonna do, is the lockpick mechanic. I've just upgraded my lockpick ability to be able to pick locks. I mean, I just got it. So I'm gonna try and pick the lock that's down there in the in Ragnar's big throne room. Yo, Ragnar, what's up? This was an artesian fountain or something, and he just converted it into his throne. Let's see, where was the chest? I know it was around here somewhere. You don't mind if I steal stuff, do you? Okay, thanks, bye. You'll often see characters, these are the Night Guard, you'll often see them sleeping, like interaction with the physics interaction of the objects and the characters will not necessarily be correct, so you'll see a person sleeping like this on a bed that's positioned like this sometimes. Also, again, you see their clothes are flapping in the breeze. The non-existent breeze because they should be actually folded under them. I mean, they are inside and I accidentally double jumped there. Okay, I'm not supposed to be in here. Okay, got it. Now, where's that chest? I know there was a chest around here somewhere and it wasn't guarded. At least it wasn't guarded when I first found it. Where is it? Where is the chest? Come on, I know there was a chest. I want to show you the lockpicking mechanic. Mostly because I actually haven't used it yet. Also, the game will autosave constantly, which can be nice. I mean, for a Gothic style game to save quite often, it's not a bad idea. But it wasn't up here, it was down there somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna find that chest, I'm gonna show it to you. And hopefully not get killed. I'm gonna quick save just in case I find it and forget about it or something. Let's see, ooh, gold nuggets. If it doesn't have forbidden written on it, it's okay to take. You can also take a seed if you want to. See? Like this. I am Grimface McScowley, but I have a reason to be like this because I used to be... Oh yeah, I didn't mention the Alba as much as I should have. The Alba are sort of the kind of boogeyman. They injected the Elex basically into their veins and became heartless, cold, world-dominating... That's a nice light shaft. Creatures that people that want to just run the world, and they are incapable of pretty much, well, advertising player. What's on it? They're incapable of human feelings. Oh, please enjoy your special employee. Oh, that's nice. Different skies. Also, there's this. I found a piece of a map. I'm gonna have to find the rest. And go on a treasure hunt, maybe. Like there was that, there was a treasure. Oh, okay, there's a chest.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
And I need a skill level of 2 to actually show it to you. So yeah, that's the question. I can steal a recipe. No, that wouldn't be nice of me. That's well, that's mostly what I wanted to show you, like what I had already prepared to show you from Elex. Again, they don't like me using technology. Again, back to the Alps. You were one of them, but you were shot, betrayed, and left bleeding in a ditch for a week, so all the Elex went out of your blood. Which is a good thing, because Elex is an addictive substance, and although it gives you great power, it makes you inhuman and unfeeling, uncaring, and kind of a dick. And there's splinter factions of it. There's a splinter faction of the Alps. They're not called the Greys, though they should have been. And they, you can probably join them. And I mean, it told me where to find their leader and what his name was. He's somewhere, I actually don't know where. Maybe it's indicated on the map. Let's see. Where's the leader of the Alps? Main mission. Contact. Campaign of Vengeance. Go kill stuff. Freeze a bird. Allies from the Middle Ages. Yeah, the Berserkers are absolutely... like, they seem like they're absolutely outmatched by everybody else, but they have actual magic. They transform the Elex into mana, and then it sort of gives them powers that are, you know, really, really cool. I'm gonna show you some of the powers actually, at least the skill trees of them. The Berserkers, they have magic. Give mana, scatter shot. Oh, okay, the scatter shot and secret shot, that's actually a skill-based thing. It wasn't, as I previously thought, an ammo-based thing. The ammos are for crossbows. Later skill spell, camouflage, aspect of warrior spell, bloods, transfer spell, wolf spirit spell, healing spell, poison sword spell. These are the trees you can get. There's also the skills you can get from other faction. You can get unscrew, great ammunition, blood chemistry. These guys are low tech. So there's 3 basic factions. There's magic and sword and sorcery, basically. There's low tech. There's base. It's is there a name for this? It's the standard post-apocalyptic kind of junk punk. Is there such a thing as junk punk? I think that's what Mad Max is basically. And then there's cyberpunk. There's high-tech automation, one-man army. There's suggestions. There's cleansing abilities. There's power shield. There's phasing. There's a combination in these. It's actually quite nice. And the elves are above them all. With they're sort of an offshoot from the clerics, but they got really into technology. Well, the clerics are also really in technology because they actually worship a god of technology. I cannot tell you how much I love falling down cliffs and not being dead at the end. Like it's Gothic with benefits in terms of traversing the terrain. Didn't I kill you? Oh no, you already got a guy. So what else can I show you in the time we have left in this demo? Oh yeah. Because it's implanted into my hand, I can't take it out. I'm gonna have to cut my hand. Would you like to cut my hand? I wouldn't.
Maybe later.
Oh yeah, later, sure. That's what they all say. So there seems to be some sort of delay when trying to run. I press shift, but it's not instantaneous. Also, you probably see that her weapon has some glowy bits. You can enchant them and socket runes and gems into them. And I think they're runes, gems at least. And they'll make them stronger. If you're wondering what's the explanation for a teleporter, I haven't found one yet. Initially, the fact that they're right next to each other's cities sort of made them like prime targets for invasion. Like, why didn't they use a teleporter to invade each other? Well, the main reason would be that I don't think you can fit more than one person in a teleporter. So, invading through here would be kind of difficult since they go in one by one, and if there's someone on the other side, well, if there's someone on the other side, there is someone on the other side at the cleric town that is a giant robot with Gatling guns, laser guns, machine guns that will basically kill anybody coming through. But would they? I mean, the reason these sword and sorcery guys can actually do their business and keep up with the other ones is that they have magic in their armor. Like they can shake off bullets. So I don't know. The teleporters, I'm waiting to find a consistent explanation in the lore of the game for their existence and why they're not being used for invasions. Like, it's something that I've grappled with when writing Tale of Doom, which is why there's no teleportation anymore in that universe, though there used to be. So I had to find different ways of getting my characters from one place to another. One solution involving a giant catapult and slamming Thorm into a mountain. It's okay, he's fine, he's not dead. Well, technically everybody in that book is dead, that's why it starts out with everybody being dead. But speaking of things being dead, I'm going to show you a fight with something really big that's probably going to kill me. There's a troll up here that I didn't get to kill the first time I saw him because it was a big troll. And there's the big guy. No, that's a building. Could have sworn he was here. Did he leave? No, the troll didn't leave. That's a chicken. That's a raptor chicken. It's more of a raptor than a chicken. Though it does have that thing like a turkey on its neck. It's a mutant chicken. Probably notice that there's a corpse next to it. It probably killed it. Like the AI life will interact with each other and they will fight. Like animals will fight among themselves. That's always a very good thing because you will often be able to get rid of one opponent by shoving them into the face of another one. Which is... okay, there's the big guy. I'm gonna throw... see, they're fighting. Okay, can I switch? No, it's gonna be a timed explosive thing. So I'm gonna throw a grenade at that giant big thing and it will one-shot me. Like, that thing just one-shots me. But I'm gonna quick save and try to fight it. Okay, I was hoping to be able to actually throw it a bit farther than that. Okay, I'm gonna load save. Loading the save is actually quite fast because that would be faster. Okay, let's try this. You can't. Okay, I can't aim it, but I was pressing the wrong button. Had to switch buttons because they really. What you gonna do now? It did not do damage to it. I am not doing. Oh, this reminds me of that roll in Gothic 1. Yeah. See, it didn't even need to hit me. Okay, that's a bit too much. The shockwave from him throwing a stone at the ground behind me should not have hit me. Should not have killed me. That's a bit too much. That's bordering on Dark Souls bullshit of levels of instant death. That's a bit too much. Should have actually hit me. Come on, dodge. Kinda sad I didn't get to show you any sort of combos because I have the wrong kind of weapons. I could have sworn I actually used the combo with this thing once. Do I have a lighter weapon equipped? No, I don't have any lighter weapons equipped. I'm gonna need to get more stamina. But yeah, basically when you get that thing to the max... Come on. Okay. I know I did it first. Come on, I did it last time. Come on. Now, Q. See? You do an extra special attack. That attack is different depending on the weapon. The axe has... well, not the axe. The crowbar you start with has multiple successive quick strikes. This one has one big blow. The axe has a different kind of strike. So they're all different. This place actually seems nice. Like this area. Nice, peaceful. Graphically, it is akin to two Worlds from 2006, but... I can't ask for much. I mean, it is Piranha Bytes. They don't really have that much of a budget. I kind of wish they had. Imagine what they could do if they actually had the budget to properly proofread things and translate things and test things and make sure that Dustin isn't spelled Justin. You can only see the thing there. That's the mana converter, what they call it. The thing where they turn Elex into mana. I'm gonna now go and see if I can rest up until nightfall because I... Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to get past this guy. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. He didn't kill me. Okay, he's kind of peaceful. Maybe he's a gentle giant. I want to show you nightfall because there are moons in the sky. Let's see. I think I've left a who's fighting outside? Are they fighting outside? Yeah, they're fighting outside. I can't see into the window. Maybe I can see from up there. The joys of having a jetpack. Yeah, they're still fighting. Let's zoom in a bit. Oh, they're fighting right under me? Yeah, those guys are fighting. It's a runt biter and a critter or something. Okay, so where was that? Oh, I think the sleeping thing was downstairs in the basement. Where was it? Okay, down here maybe. Where was the sleeping bag? No, there was a sleeping bag. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's sleep until midnight. I think I pressed midnight. I pressed midday by mistake. Okay, let's sleep until midnight. No, don't cook things. Oh, that was a bag I left open. Okay, let's sleep until midnight, and I'm gonna show you the moons. Hopefully it won't be cloudy and rain again, like it sometimes does. And there's the moon. It's gigantic, which I'm not usually a fan of, but at least it's gigantic and realistically drawn. It's spinning. So this isn't Earth, because Earth doesn't have a moon that's that close, though. And then again, maybe the comet would have done things. Also, our moon doesn't spin that fast. It spins quite... It's kind of locked to our rotation and its rotation. And it's not the only one. There's two moons, and they're both in the same picture right now. I just can't see the other one currently. It should show up in a second or two. And something's around here. Also, you may notice that there's those yellow glowing things. Those are world seeds. They're being used by the Berserker guys to rebuild the world, and that's the other moon. It looks spherical enough to the point where I think it was there from the get-go, so it wasn't caused by the comet. It's not a bit of the world that was spun off and became a moon, or it was broken off the other one, because they're both perfectly spherical. It's a nice visual element. I mean, we've seen two moons in the sky before. We've seen it in Morrowind and Elder Scrolls, every one of them, but not like this. Sure, it's... At the level they're orbiting, they should probably be crashing into each other anytime soon, like any day now, but they look nice. Kinda nice, and sadly no thunderstorms yet. I've only seen rain, but it's a nice clear night, and yeah, it looks nice. Kinda wish distance fog was not that pronounced, but you don't get everything you want. So, this would be my first impression of Elex. It's got problems, got some bugs, got some inconsistency issues, but it's fun. Like, I find it kind of fun and well thought out to a point. Like, there are some philosophical issues about the distinctions between the factions and what makes each of them unique, and also I almost touched off the bridge again. Not crazy about the neutral creature is just following you everywhere, even though you go outside their domain where they would normally be. I wish they would make them a bit more believable, like they used to do back in the day. And, well, if you want to play it, you can find it right now on GOG. This is the GOG version, by the way, for the price of 50 euros, I think. Did GOG have an in-game overlay? No, that's all. I pressed Alt Tab by mistake. Hope it didn't actually do the entire recording. Shift Tab. Press Shift Tab and it did something. Not sure what. Oh yeah, I didn't actually activate the GOG interface in game because it crashed The Witcher 3, which is their own game. So I think it would have worked, but it didn't. I'm gonna be back soon with a new play now. So far, Elex has not utterly enraged me. It's better than Risen 2 was. Not sure if it's as good as Risen 1 was yet, but it's somewhere closer to Risen 1 and Gothic than it is to the other ones. And I gotta say, it does just flood you with healing potions from the onset, and that's not something that Gothic does usually. It does the opposite. It's less demeaning. I mean, you don't start from as low a status as you would in the other games. Yes, you are taken down a peg from what you were in your previous pre-betrayal life, but you don't start off as someone that sweeps floors. That's a point of contention that people like Angry Joe had about Risen 1. And actually, I don't think he ever got what the idea of the game of these kinds of games were, but they have addressed that, and they taken into account and given you more other less menial chores to do at the beginning, since it's presumed that you're already an elite warrior named Jax, not some yokel that fell off a boat, which is what you were in Risen, and some yokel that got thrown off a cliff, which is what you were in Gothic. So this would be it for Elex. I'm gonna try and play it a bit more. Probably gonna restart because there were some choices that I would have liked to take now that I know that they have some. Oh my god! I actually forgot. Dialogue has consequences. Like they have this character will remember stuff from that's similar to the what do you call the Telltale games. And you have relations with relationship meters, sort of hidden ones, but you have them with characters that can go on adventures with you. So you have to keep them happy and not piss them off. Totally forget about that. I kind of also sort of glanced over every interaction with NPCs that I did. You can talk to NPCs. There's not just killing them. Like I sort of botched that up. Who knows? Maybe if I do manage to play a bit more of it, I will make a proper, not a review. Oh god, I'm not gonna make reviews ever again, unless I'm forced to. But I may make a video of it. I don't know, December maybe, or maybe January, when I have had actually time to play it properly more than 4 hours. So. Have a good time, have a good weekend what's left of it, and enjoy other shows. You can find Elex on GOG and Steam and pretty much anywhere where they sell games. It's available on consoles too as well, I think, and I'm stuck under this rating and don't know how to get out. This seems like a good place to die. Goodbye.